Friends, today we discuss sections 42 and 43 of Income Tax Act 2025, capitalizing impact of foreign exchange fluctuations and taxation. I am Kurian TC, Chartered Accountant. The section 42 subsection 1 says, irrespective of anything contained in other provisions of this Act, where at the time of making payment during the tax year, there is a variation in liability of an assessee expressed in Indian currency due to the change in the rate of exchange in relation to an asset acquired for the purpose of business or profession from a country outside India, it shall be dealt with in the manner specified in subsections 2 and 3. This means the increase or decrease in liability due to the impact of foreign exchange rate fluctuations shall be adjusted to the liability or value of asset. And this section says this fluctuation shall be capitalized either by adding to the liability or to the asset value. Subsection 2. For this section, the liability shall exclude any part met directly or indirectly by any other person or authority. And the variation in liability. This is the impact of change according with the in connection with the exchange rate fluctuations. It shall be computed using the equation A equals B minus C. The combination A equals the variation in liability, thus means change in liability due to the fluctuation of exchange rate, and B equals the cost of the machine asset or the liability, monies borrowed, including the interest. Either the A cost of asset or B loan with interest shall be regarded as the considered as a B content, and the liability C, the liability shall be corresponding to the amount referred to in B in Indian currency at the time of acquisition of such asset. This is a liability incurred for buying the asset, and this difference shall be the change in liability and shall be adjusted to the value of asset or to the loan liability. Subsection 3. The variation in liability shall be added or reduced from A. Actual cost of the asset as referred in section 39, or B. Expenditure of capital nature referred to in section 32, subsection 1, or for section 45, subsection 1, clause A, subclause 1, or C. Cost of acquisition of capital asset for the purpose of section 72. This means the variation in liability shall be added or reduced. That means the exchange rate fluctuation impact shall be adjusted to the cost of the asset or the expenditure of capital nature, and the amount arrived after such addition or deduction shall be taken to be the actual cost of the asset or the amount of capital expenditure, as the case may be, the cost of acquisition of capital asset. This change in variation in liability shall have impact on the capital asset or capital expenditure. This is the impact of section 42, subsection 3. Subsection 4, where if the assessee has entered into a contract with an authorized dealer as per section 2 of the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999 for mitigating, for providing him the foreign currency on or after the stipulated future rate for for a specified amount at a specified rate to enable him to the liability in future, then in that case, the amount to be added or deducted from the actual cost of the asset or the amount of expenditure of capital nature, as the case may be, shall be computed with reference to the rate of exchange specified therein. And the amount adjusted or added or deducted to the value of the asset shall be determined according to the rate of exchange specified in the foreign exchange contract entered by the assessee with an authorized dealer. Section 43 is taxation of foreign exchange fluctuations. Subsection 1, subject to the provisions of Section 42 as we discussed earlier, any gain or loss arising on account of the change in foreign exchange rate on foreign currency transactions shall be adjusted or treated as income or loss of the assessee as the case may be, and shall be computed as per the income computation and disclosure standards notified under Section 276(2). And this rate difference shall be income or loss of the assessee during the tax year. Subsection 2. The provisions of subsection 1 shall be applicable to all foreign currency transactions. So the impact shall be spread to all transactions relating either to monetary or non-monetary items, translation of financial statements of foreign operations, forward exchange contracts, and foreign currency translation reserves. All these transactions and its impacts shall be treated as income or loss of the assessee during the tax year. Thank you.